Integumentary system. Objectives. On completing this module, you will be able to understand the integumentary system, list the functions of the skin, label the different structures of the skin, explain the structure and function of the sweat gland, explain the structure and function of the sebaceous glands, describe the composition and roles of subcutaneous tissues. Introduction. Why do we wear a dress? To cover ourselves, to protect ourselves from the external climate, to make ourselves look beautiful, etc. The skin of our body also works in the same way. The skin is the soft, outermost layer of the human body. It is an organ that covers our internal body. It protects us from the external climate, gives us a proper shape, makes us look beautiful, plus a lot more. Doesn't it sound interesting? Let's learn about the skin in detail. Skin. The skin or the integumentary system is the largest organ in the human body. With a surface area of 1 to 2 meters, the skin contributes 12 to 15% of the body's total weight. The skin is composed of 3 layers: the dermis, epidermis, and hypodermis. The integumentary system also includes components like the hair, nails, and sweat glands. Functions of the skin. As mentioned before, the skin performs a number of functions. It regulates body temperature. It perceives sensations such as touch, pressure, heat, cold, vibration, warmth, coolness, and pain. It produces vitamin D. It acts as a physical barrier against mechanical and chemical irritants, bacterial entry, ultraviolet radiation, and drought. It absorbs water-soluble molecules. It secretes sebum. It helps in wound healing. It excretes water, salts, and ammonia through its sweat glands, and lipids and acids through its oil glands. Let us now study the structure of the skin. Epidermis. This is the outermost layer of the skin. It is made of 4 types of cells. Keratinocytes produces keratin, which protects the underlying tissue from heat, chemical, and microbes. Melanocytes produces melanin, which gives color to the skin. Langerhans cells play a part in the immune response of the body. Merkel cells, touch receptors which function in the sensation of touch. Dermis. The dermis lies just below the epidermis. It is a connective tissue layer which is made of collagen and elastic fibers, fibroblasts, fat cells, and macrophages. This layer holds the sensory nerve endings, hair follicles, arrector pili muscles, sweat glands, sebaceous glands, lymphatic and capillaries. It has 2 layers, which are the reticular layer and the papillary layer. Hypodermis. The hypodermis is the layer that lies just below the dermis. It is made of subcutaneous tissues. It encloses fat, blood vessels, and sensory receptors. Hair. The roots of each hair strand start at the dermis. The hair strand originating in the dermis grows through the epidermis layer, making the hair visible on the skin. The main functions of hair are protecting the skin and sensing light touch. Hair is divided into 2 parts, which are the shaft, the portion that is seen growing out of the skin; the root, the portion that penetrates into the dermis. A hair follicle is the sheath covering the root of the hair. Arrector pili muscles are attached to the hair follicle. These cause hair strands to stand on end while responding to stimuli such as cold, fright, etc. Now that we have learned about the layers of the skin, let us now know about the glands present in the skin. There are two types of skin glands: oil glands and sweat glands. The sweat glands are further divided into two types: eccrine sweat glands and apocrine sweat glands. The eccrine sweat glands regulate body temperature by evaporation. On the other hand, the apocrine or scent glands are responsible for the sense of cold or heat and sweating associated with stress. The oil glands present in the skin are called sebaceous glands. They secrete an oily substance called sebum. In addition to these glands, the apocrine glands present in the ear secrete cerumen or ear wax into the ear canal. This helps in protecting the middle and inner ear from dust particles. Nail. The nail plate is made of dead, hard, keratinized cells which lie on top of the nail bed. It grows from the nail matrix under the skin. It is protective in function and increases the sensation at the tip of the digit. Each nail consists of the nail plate, groove, lunule, and cuticle. Summary. With this, we have come to the end of the topic integumentary system. Let us recall the key points of this topic. The skin is the largest organ of the human body. It contributes to 12 to 15% of the total body weight. The layers of the skin are epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. The four types of cells that make up the dermis are keratocytes, melanocytes, Langerhans, and Merkel. The two parts of the dermis layer are reticular and papillary. The functions of the skin are regulation of temperature, sensation, production of vitamin D, protection, absorption, secretion, healing, and excretion. The appendages of the skin are hair, nail, and sweat glands.